Hello and welcome back to Inner Peace Place. I'm Karen. Today's topic is balance your life. With all this work, we're looking to balance our lives. If you think about it, we're looking at a way to create a balance between how we view the world from our past and how we can integrate new ideas, new thoughts, new advice from the all that is. So we're trying to blend the information that we have. To be balanced, to be a balanced individual, in my opinion, means that you're able to function on the earth plane, day in, day out, in a manner that brings you joy. If you're off balance, it just simply means that you're putting your attention into something that's not bringing you joy. Sounds easy. Too easy, doesn't it? Anyway, so personality self-desires are what some of us think are the enemy, and actually they're not. That gives us the creativity we need and the excitement to go on with our lives. So we need personality, self, ego, information from our past to guide us, to help us create new habits or new hobbies or new interests that we didn't have before. So going forward with this work, we're using the personality self as a positive influence. When we shut out guidance from either our personality self habits, our personality self knowledge base, if we shut that out completely, or if we shut out the guidance from the all that is, from our soul self, the Holy Spirit, that connection that we have that's bigger than we are all by ourselves. If we cut out or stop that flow from the guidance from either direction, we become off balance. So we don't want to focus entirely on past experience that brings us joy. That sounds kind of different, doesn't it? We want to always evaluate, because what brought us joy in the past may not be what brings us joy now. So a hobby that you had, and you're trying to force yourself to enjoy it more or continue enjoying it, but it doesn't bring you joy anymore, that's something to stop and look at. Balance comes from using your resources. So, for instance, if you used to be an artist and you love to paint with oils, and you get out all your stuff and you're just not being drawn to do it, you can ask for guidance. You can get still and relax. Make your energy big, your aura big, if you'd like to call it an aura. You just get your energy body big and ask for guidance. You might be nudged to simply start painting in a different medium rather than just giving up altogether. So sometimes when we feel off balance and we just aren't feeling the love, it isn't that we need to make a major change. It may just be a slight little nudge. And then we can feel the joy again. If you're feeling stuck or out of balance, expose yourself to something that you do like, which sounds kind of obvious, but there are people that you know that have this contagious, uplifting personality. Expose yourself to them, invite them over, go visit them, and see if you can start resonating with part of their joy, which might get you out of your funk or your imbalanced state. You may do the same thing by going for a walk in the woods or gardening, something that brings you into a space that you're not in currently. Traditionally, watching video or watching television for hours and hours tends to put your body rhythm, your brain rhythm, in something that doesn't uplift you. No matter what the videos are about, if you're watching 4 or 5 hours a day of games or things that you're watching that don't lift you, then that's the state you'll stay in. So you want to look at your environment. Is your environment balanced? Is your house chaotic? Is your natural tendency to create an environment around you something that you just never developed? Maybe you just didn't realize that you have the power to create your environment, to clean or to minimize what is obstructing your flow, or to enhance your flow by bringing something new into your environment. When you're in flow, you're also watching your thoughts. So if you're having downward spiral thoughts, remember we've learned this, we actually want to figure out where they're coming from. And to do that, you get still and get big and connect and say, this is how I'm feeling right now. Where is that? I feel out of balance. I feel heavy. I feel distracted. I mean, the list goes on and on. Figure out the word and then sit with it and see if it's something that you can go, oh, it started here. I was feeling fine before X occurred, or I exposed myself to X. And find that balanced state before those negative thoughts started running crazy in your head. That balanced state that you had prior can be refreshed. Simply go there, find it, and make it bigger. Take energy, your thought energy, surround that situation with love and light and upward spiral thoughts, whatever those might be for you. Make them big. Make that bigger than the downward spiral thoughts that are bringing you out of balance. When you put attention into the downward spiral thoughts, they get bigger. They get more attractive to your personality, self, and ego. They go, ooh, what's that? Interesting. And what you want to do is make them say that same thing about upward spiral thoughts and flow in your life. You can practice balance moment to moment by setting aside time every day if you can, or every other day. The more you do it, the better, honestly. And get into a state of non-judgment, a state of breathing, whatever you want to call it, connecting with the all that is, and feel what balance feels like. Now, if you're feeling like you're floating away because you're in the presence of the all that is, that's not a balanced state. It isn't that it's a bad state, but it isn't one that you can get up out of that meditative state and walk around and function in the world. So what you want is more of a, when I'm in a state of balance, I'm now relaxed, I can remember when I did feel that way, and this is what I did. So when you're in a relaxed, connected state, you're able to find the things in this world that bring you joy. You don't want to attempt, in my opinion, to set it up to where the only time you feel joy is when you're in a complete awareness of your connection to your higher self. That makes you feel like you're an upside down Christmas tree. You've got all this connection, and yet you can't use it on the earth plane. You're out of balance. That is just as uncomfortable as being the other way, where you're a Christmas tree. You're grounded. You have no thought of being connected to the all that is. Balance is obtainable, but it does require introspection on your part. Your ability to sit down and figure out where you are, how you got there, and look for those little telltale signs that seem to be a pattern in your personality self. Send them love, send them light, surround them with an imaginary upward flowing light. And you'd be surprised how that makes you feel in this moment. Just by becoming aware of what's going on can help you shift into a little bit more joyful state, a little bit more balanced state. And it doesn't take a lot for you to feel this effect. Surrounding things with love and light is a very powerful tool for you. And again, there's no wrong way to do it. The intention is energy. Thought energy is powerful. So get big, connect, remember a situation or a feeling that you're having that gets you out of balance, and surround it with upward flowing energies, colors, thoughts, whatever you want to do. If you need more ideas on how to do this particular procedure, I'm happy to help you. Email me. My email address is in the comments section below. Many of us don't have that natural thought process. And so that part of this, all of this work might be where you need the most guidance. Love and light to you and your path. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.